Hi all, thank you so much for all of your questions. We're going to get through them now this morning. The first one here is, I want a large, warm and cozy rug in the living room. Is it a shaggy style I need? So first of all, you could definitely use a shag pile rug if you want to add texture and comfort to the space, if you want a really cozy nook. A couple of things to consider would be, first of all, it's not the easiest thing to clean a shag pile rug. So if you've got kids or pets, it's not the most practical option. Even if you add a different type of textured rug to the space, something like a wool pile, it would still be really, really cozy and it would be much easier to keep and clean. The only thing that I would say is great about the shag pile rugs is that they're really, really soft underfoot. So if you're not too worried about maintenance, then that's definitely a good option to cozy up your space. Another one here is, are Keelam rugs suitable for kids' bedrooms? The answer is absolutely. Keelam rugs can be really practical. Most of them you can turn and use on both sides. They're low piles, so they're really easy to clean and you can't get anything stuck in the pile, say. And you could spot clean them at home very, very easily. The only downside to putting them in a kiddie space is that most of them are wool, and so they're a little bit coarse. So if the kids are going to be playing on the floor, they're not the softest thing underfoot. Another question here is, teal couch, was thinking of jute suitable for dogs? ? So first of all, jute goes with anything. It's a gorgeous natural tone, and a lot of the rugs that we have come in multiple different colours in that jute texture. If it's for your living area, it gives a lovely earthy kind of a boho feel, so if that's the look that you're going for, it's definitely something to consider. Again, the only downside is that it's quite coarse, so it's not the softest texture. Often people use them in heavy traffic areas because they're really, really durable, but more often under your dining room table or in a hallway, say. That said, they can look really good in a living room space too. The only thing that you should consider is that if you have dogs that scratch the pile a lot, or if they're likely to scratch things in your home, then they can pull the yarn on the jute rug, but other than that, it should be perfectly suitable. The next question here is, are all rugs suitable for underfloor heating? This is something that we get asked all the time, and the simple answer is no. You can't use any synthetic fibres on your underfloor heating, as it has a tendency to not let the heat through. And while that can seem like a small problem, it can cause major problems with your underfloor heating. So on our website, on any product we have suitable for underfloor heating, yes or no. Most people like to put a thin pile rug on underfloor heating, but you can also use a lot of our thicker wool rugs. So if you have underfloor heating, just get in touch with us and we'll be able to send you some options. We have another one here. I'm in Dublin but would like to see the rug before I buy it. So while we don't have a store in Dublin, we do have a service where we can video call you and show you options here in our store. We have around 2,000 rugs here at any given time, but we have a lot more online. So we don't always have everything that you can see, but we can send you options from here. And as I say, we can video call you. We also offer free delivery to Dublin, and it usually takes just 4 days. So definitely get in touch if you need something. If I sent pictures of rooms and dimensions, would you advise? So this is something that we do all day, every day, basically. We are more than happy to send you through options based on colours, budget and the size you need. It's really important, if you can, to measure. While we're able to give you an approximate size that we think you need, it's way handier if we have an idea of the space that you want to cover. So definitely send us an email. This is the question we get asked all the time. So it's, what rug would you suggest for a living room or kitchen area with heavy traffic and have doggies? So basically you can put almost all fibres except for viscose. So viscose is the really shiny, plush looking kind of faux silk that's used in rugs commonly. It's harder to clean, it can be dry clean only, and it's definitely not suitable for pets or high traffic areas for the most part. So if you avoid viscose, if possible and it's within your budget, buy a natural fibre rug, as you'll find it much easier to clean and keep. But other than that, almost everything would be suitable. So no viscose and natural fibres if possible. We have another one here on cleaning, and it's just, what happens if I spill something on my rug? So first of all, we have a care guide on our website that definitely look up. If you have bought something from us and you have an emergency situation, like you kick a glass of red wine into it, then definitely feel free to pick up the phone and we'll talk you through how to clean it. But for the most part, if you use a clean cloth without any dye, so a white cloth or kitchen paper, say, blot up all of the spill that you have in the area, make sure that you get it as dry as possible, and then if it isn't a viscose rug, we recommend that you use woolite or non-bio, dilute it really, really well, and then most things should come out if treated immediately. But as I say, if it's something that you've kicked into it that you really don't know what to do, just let us know and we'll help you out.